All right, everyone, welcome to Rhythm and Roads Las Vegas. I'm your host, Joshua Jacob. On today's show, I have a very special guest. Film director and author of Las Vegas is Staci Layne Wilson. Welcome to the show.
Hi, hello everybody.
Yeah, pleasure to have you on and look forward to hearing your story and the journey as an author and filmmaker. So cool. And I look forward to meeting you in person too sometime. Let's see.
Yes, it's bound to happen. We
Right.
run in the same circles.
Well, right. Well, the funny thing is, I was actually at the Crashing Wayward concert, and I saw you from far, but I don't know if that was really you, and that's why I brought.
Ah,
Yeah,
or an illusion. You never know. I could have sent my hologram out.
or that. Yeah, but that was a great show, by the way.
It
So,
sure was.
yes. So, we've seen. Well, I haven't seen the film yet, but those that have seen the films and read your books, we always want to get to know the foundation of your story and each guest that comes on and just where it all started, right? So, we want to get to know your story. So, where did it all start for you to have the desire to pursue filmmaking, being an author at a young age of that desire starting?
Well, I was born and raised in Los Angeles,
Oh, nice.
uh,
Okay.
it was the entertainment capital of the world back then, but of course now we're in Las Vegas, which is now, the entertainment capital of the world. So I just kind of go from place to place that inspires me. But being born and raised in Los Angeles, um, it's in my blood. My father was a musician
Okay.
and entertainer, and my mother was a novelist and a gossip columnist and a pinup
Wow.
model. So yeah, actually, I'm making a documentary about her life right now. So,
Oh, you are. Okay.
yeah, so they're both very interesting people. I did a documentary about my dad's group, The Ventures, back in 2020. And so I guess I'm just kind of chronicling my parents' lives in addition to my own endeavors.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And how cool you're from LA as well. I love LA. Yeah. But of course, it's just very close by. So, I mean, I always love
Oh, yeah.
it's a few hours away. But I love the fact that your parents are also very, skilled in those areas that inspired you, when you were a kid. I mean, looking up to your parents.
Yeah, it's like going into the family business.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And so so with film directing, like how did you go to school for that? I mean, how did you self-taught YouTube University or
No, I started making films actually kind of because others asked me to. I got hired to direct a film. It wasn't really my ambition.
Oh, okay.
My first film was shot in, I want to say 2011, and it's a Edgar Allan Poe artsy short film, and it
Oh, okay.
stars Ogre from Skinny Puppy as Edgar Allan Poe. And I had met him through a
Wow.
film that he did called Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Okay.
And yeah, so I was just inspired by my surroundings. I lived in San Pedro at the time, and we had White Point Beach, and it was just beautiful. And he was beautiful, and I had my beautiful friends play Annabelle Lee. So it was just kind of a thought it would be a one-off kind of fun thing to do. And then
Yeah.
the short film was in a few festivals and got seen.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and
Good for
so
you. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. And so Michael Bean, the actor, had a production company, him and his wife, Jennifer Blanc. I had interviewed him because I was an entertainment reporter at the time. And
Okay.
she really liked my work and said, "Hey, we're starting a new production company. Would you like to write and direct a horror film for us?" So I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Oh,
Um,
wow. Okay.
yeah, and so that's how it all started.
That's how it all started. And that's awesome. Yeah. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, because I want to get into your books first, but Blood Saga, was that your first book, or what was your first book that you ever
No,
covered?
Blood Saga is like my 27th book.
Oh, shoot. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh, whoops, sorry.
yeah.
Well, let's talk about
No,
your first book first.
it's all good. Oh gosh, I can't barely even remember it, but it
Okay,
was
that's fine.
yeah, it was a long time
That's
ago. But
fine. No worries.
yeah, so my mom, being a writer and a novelist, wrote articles and nonfiction stories and biographies. So I was always inspired by her
Wow.
to love to read and learn
Yeah.
about people, and so that's what I'm still doing. So Blood Saga is about the movie where I met Ogre, Repo the Genetic Opera. So it's a
Okay.
cult It's a culty sci-fi horror film that came out in 2009, I believe.
Oh,
And
wow, okay.
yeah, so it's just a retrospective and an updated look at that movie. And there's kind of been a renewed interest in it because Lionsgate is doing a HD, Blu-ray special edition that's coming out this October, just in time for Halloween.
Oh, they
And
are.
yeah,
Okay.
and sadly, we lost one of the stars, Anthony
Oh.
Stewart Head, who was he played forget who he played in Buffy the Vampire Slayer because I never watched that show, but I loved him in Repo the Genetic Opera, and sadly, he passed away about a week or so ago.
Oh, that
So
recent. Okay.
yeah,
Oh
sadly.
man.
So yeah, so the book is kind of a, lasting tribute to
Yeah.
him and the people that made the film. And it was directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, who did some of the Saw movies. So that's really like
Oh
his
wow,
claim to fame.
really?
But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, Repo is a really cool movie though. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, you got to check it out.
Oh yeah. And where would we see this film? Is it pretty much on every streaming
Oh
or?
yeah, it's
Oh, it
streaming and
is?
everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Cool deal. It
Yeah.
seems like a lot of your type of the style is horror, mystery. Is that what got what interested you in that to be in that genre? Because I mean, there's so many different genres.
There are, yeah. I've always kind of just been drawn to the dark side, when I
Oh,
was
the
a
dark
kid
side.
growing up, yes.
That's a
Um,
Star Wars right there.
yeah, but not Star
Yeah,
Wars.
not Star Wars.
I'm
Yeah.
more of a Star Trek person
Oh, are
actually, but
you? Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, so my mom, she loved to read Stephen King and she
Oh,
had
wow.
Hollywood Babylon, she had all those
Yeah.
really um dark and
Yeah.
scary books. So when I was a little kid, I would read those, and I became
Ah.
interested in that. But also, it's just the psychology behind
Yeah.
true crime or people who kill. That's what I've always been fascinated by is how this happens, and I think that's because I grew up I'm a Gen Xer, so I grew up in Los Angeles during the time of the serial killers. So I remember very
Oh,
well the
wow.
Hillside Stranglers. One of my best friend's cousin was murdered by the Hillside Stranglers. I remember Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, and how everyone in LA was so scared of him. And so I think that's just kind of in my DNA and my upbringing. So that's why I'm drawn to it.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and also Stephen King, I love his books and I can see where that came from too. Yeah. You know, one thing what I liked was well, I mean, I like different genres, but M. Night Shyamalan, his film
Mhm.
Signs and
Oh,
Sixth
yeah.
Sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, Signs I think is one of his best. Um,
Yeah,
but
I know. I like The Sixth Sense. That's a really good one.
yeah.
I actually, when I was working as an entertainment reporter, I got to meet him several times
You
and
got to
interview
meet
him.
him? No
Yeah,
way.
he's a great
Oh,
guy.
so
He's
cool.
very generous. Yeah, I remember at one press junket, he gave all of the members of the press who were there a copy of his book signed, and it was really nice. It's
Wow.
very generous of him. A lot of people don't go that extra mile to
I
be
didn't even
friendly and reach out. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't even know he had his own book. M. Night
Oh
Shyamalan?
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to remember now because I've been at this for such a long time, which
Yeah.
movie it was, but it was kind of a behind the scenes making of.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Well, that's so cool you got to meet him because
Yeah.
he's still an incredible director, and I just feel like with Sixth Sense and The Signs, it's just that inspired me as a filmmaker as well, to pursue that road of film, but also music.
Hmm.
It's a different story, but anyway. But all right, well, knowing that we're on the subject of filmmaking and all that, we want to get to know your latest film, Dark House of the Mannequins. Interesting title, like we're pretty
Yeah.
dark. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So, yeah, what's the
Um,
story behind that?
Well, it's not out yet because I
Okay.
just got picked up for distribution by Dark Side Releasing, who's a very like
Okay.
niche release company, but they're really cool because they embrace physical media even in this day and age. So the movie
Interesting.
will be
Okay.
out on streaming platforms, but also available on Blu-ray. And it's just a quirky, weird little film. It's just this side of feature length. So it's like 43 minutes long. So I guess the good news is, you're at the edge of your seat for 43 minutes. Or if you don't like the movie, the good news is it's only 43 minutes.
Well, either way, it's I guess it's the win. No, but so here's the thing. What made you want to use mannequins though? That's the thing. What was your vision on this film?
Well, we had a very low budget and a super short schedule, so my vision didn't actually come to fruition. But that's kind of fun too, because
Oh, okay.
you know, the what is it? I can't remember the saying, but it's like when you find yourself at a low ebb when you don't have all the resources that
Oh,
you need,
okay.
you kind of become a little more inventive and have to do things in a different way that you might have envisioned, but it can actually be a blessing in disguise. So I think it's a fun, quirky film, and
Yeah.
the actors are terrific. And the reason that I wanted to focus on mannequins is because I remember two things from my childhood was the episode of The Twilight Zone about the mannequins that come
Oh,
to life, and that always kind of creeped me out. And then
wow.
Tourist Trap is a movie from the 1970s that, or no, I think it's 1980 is when it came out, but I love that movie when I was a kid. So they've always just been kind of
Interesting. Okay.
a little like taking a little room in my head here for years. So it was great to be able to work with them, and they never complained. So yeah,
Oh, well, that's
it's
always good.
yeah,
They were on their best behavior.
always.
That's funny. Yeah, I like that because I mean, there's some films I watched. I think it's forgot which the one who directed like the first Saw film, but
James Wan, yeah.
yeah, James Wan, yeah, and he also directed another film that had um puppets on it. I think it was like ventriloquist puppets.
Yeah, I
And
actually
yeah,
got to go to the set in Canada and watch that movie being filmed. So,
wait, are we
yeah,
talking about
as
the
an
same film?
entertainment reporter, oh, yeah, I've talked to all of the big horror directors. So, it's
Oh,
really been great to inform me as a filmmaker and a
yeah.
storyteller by interviewing these people. So, it's really been fulfilling.
Awesome. So you met James Wan then? Oh,
Yeah.
very cool. I think that film is called Silent or something Silence, where the it shows like it shows a ventriloquist puppet in the front
hmm
cover. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a really good film. One of
It
my
was.
favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't do as well as they were hoping, because it
Really?
didn't. Yeah, it wasn't a hit at first, but I think it's become sort of a cult favorite. And yeah, it's called
Okay.
Dead Silence.
Dead Silence. That's it. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Yeah, the set was amazing
Oh,
with
I
the
bet.
doll makers
Yeah.
little lair, and they had all these. It was so many details, and that's one of the things that I noticed when I was working as an entertainment reporter and going to set visits was you'd see how incredibly detailed and granular those sets were, and then you'd
Wow.
watch the movie, but you really couldn't see because there's like dark corners, and so it's kind of a shame, I guess, the set decorator and designer didn't really get to shine as much as they did when
Oh.
we were up there looking at it because we were so impressed by the level of detail.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, and I got to say that's definitely one of my favorite horror films from James Wan, along
Yeah.
with everything else of The Conjuring and others. But let's get back to your film, The Dark House of the Mannequins. So, where did you film this? Was it here in Las Vegas? Did you go outside of Las Vegas?
That was shot in Topanga Canyon in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that was also for Michael Bean and his wife Jennifer. So, because
Okay.
they had a production company, which is defunct now. So,
Oh.
actually, we
Okay.
shot the film a few years back, but it was in limbo. And when they
Oh.
shut down the production company, the film came to me. So, it was kind of good in a way because I got to oversee everything in the editing process.
Yeah.
And I work with a wonderful editor, Nina Hurton, who also did the score and the animation. So she's
How's that
multi
right?
talented. And yeah, it's
Wow.
really great to work with people like that who can really dive in and help facilitate my vision.
Of course, yeah. And the journey as a filmmaker is always impressive too, because I feel like that's what you get up for, because you wake up in the morning and you just have that passion, that fire. Like, here we go on set again with our
Yeah,
camera. What's your favorite cameras that you like using? I mean, I know there's so many, but what's your top
there
that
really are, aren't there?
there are?
Yeah, well, not being a DP, I don't know. I mean, we did shoot with a red on
Reds are great.
Reds,
Yeah,
yeah, I did
red.
like that. But yeah, I'm
Alexas
not,
are good. Yeah.
pardon?
Alexa.
And the
Yeah.
Black Magic. It's
Yeah,
a good
Black
camera.
Magic as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on now because I haven't shot a film in a while. The documentary that I'm making now about my mom's life is actually has no new filming in it. It's all just photographs from her modeling day,
Oh,
narration.
really?
So we don't
Okay.
have any talking head people being interviewed, which is a little different.
That is different.
Yeah, it's very different
Wow.
and quite challenging, but I'm really loving it.
Wow, okay. Well, you want to share a little bit more about this documentary and just when it will be
Yeah,
released?
well, yeah. Well, her name was Nancy Bacon, and she modeled under the name Bunny Bacon. So she was a pinup girl. She was in a lot of those nudie cutie magazines of the late 50s and early 60s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and so, but she always wanted to be, as most beautiful women, known for her brains and not her body. So she eventually got into writing and became the editor of Confidential magazine, which is one of the biggest gossip magazines before the Inquirer came out.
Wow.
And she wrote several books. I don't even know how many books she wrote. She also had screenplays produced, and she was quite
Amazing.
accomplished.
Yeah.
And she hung out with Jane Mansfield, Paul Newman. She
Wow.
knew Marilyn Monroe.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she had a great life. But then in the 1970s, she was diagnosed with breast cancer,
Oh.
and in the early 1970s, the double radical mastectomy was just butchery, basically. And she had to go through, I think, 12 surgeries in 6 years.
Wow.
And so then she fell into a spiral of depression and alcoholism. And she fortunately pulled herself out of it, but it was not easy because she wasn't married. She was just by herself raising me.
Wow.
Um, and so it was a really tough time, but this her story definitely has an arc of being a runaway girl of age, I think 13 or 14. She ran away from home and went to Las Vegas and met the Rat Pack, and then that led her to
What?
Los
No
Angeles.
way.
Yeah. And so she was
Oh,
always a
wow.
very independent spirit. So that
Yeah.
shines throughout the whole story. But I'm really excited to be able to tell it for her because she's no longer with us. But it's based on her memoir, which is called Legends and Lipstick. So I have the book to go from.
Wow. Great title too. I like that. Yeah. And with your Dark House of the Mannequins, when do you see this releasing?
Well, I'm just getting the deliverables to the distributor right now. So that usually takes 3 to 4 months for them to get everything together and get
Oh,
it
okay.
submitted. But yeah, I'm expecting it should be on Prime and Vudu and Tubi. So hopefully folks will tune in and check out the menacing mannequins.
Maybe close to Halloween.
That would be perfect,
That'd be
wouldn't it?
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
The month of October. And then for your mom's documentary, when you think this would be out later in the fall or?
I'm not sure. I'm working on it. This is actually a completely solo endeavor, my very first
Oh, it
time
is.
of
Okay.
taking everything on, including the editing and finding the music and putting the music in. I mean, this is a pretty heavy duty endeavor, but I
Yeah.
should have it done within a month or two because I'm,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm the kind of person like I start something and I see it through to the end, you know?
Well, that's good.
So yeah, and
Yeah.
I work from home and I'm self-employed, so I don't have to worry about my time being beholden to anyone but me. So I'm definitely that's my focus right now, and I'm really excited about it. And it's actually the documentary is called Hollywood Confidential. So you can
Oh,
follow
okay.
the page on IMDb or follow me on social media if anyone wants to keep tabs on how the project is going.
Okay, yeah. And speaking of that, what are your links on like social media, Instagram, your website?
Yeah, well, my website is my name, stacilaynewilson.com.
Okay.
And from there, you can click on my social media links, and it's pretty easy to find me.
Awesome. Well, Stacey, I just want to say thank you for being a part of my new series, Everything is Possible. I believe every story matters, every story can impact someone's life. And I feel like for those out there, either starting a new dream, resurrecting an old dream, or on the edge of giving up on a dream, just know that your story, Stacey, is a light to those out there that are wanting to pursue that. And that's why I have Rhythm and Roads because everyone's story does matter. you know?
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
so, yeah, and your journey that you've been on definitely inspired me. I'm like, oh my God, like I miss filmmaking. I haven't done it in a while. But my brother is in near LA area, but he's still making films right now.
Oh,
But
that's
just
fabulous.
being on the set is it's a beautiful thing. It's
It
just where
is. Yeah,
magic happens, you know?
definitely.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you'd like to share your story on Rhythm and Roads, my Instagram is Joshua Jacob Official. Feel free to send me a message. We'd love to have you share your testimony and story as well. Staci Lynn, Wilson, I'm go with that. It's been such a blessing to have you on the show.
Oh,
Yeah. And
thank
I
you,
hope to
Joshua.
yeah, and I hope to meet you in person. And we do live in the same town.
We
Like,
do. We'll definitely cross paths
yes, we
as
will.
long as it's not 120 degrees
Oh
outside.
Lord, no. Yeah. Yeah, this weather out here, guys, in Vegas is
Oh,
oh my
it's no
God.
joke.
It's no joke. But stay cool, stay hydrated, have fun, and keep believing and always remember everything is possible. Thank you, Staci Lynn Wilson. Appreciate you having being on the show. You
Thanks.
guys.